Roman Reigns drops the WWE Championship only at WrestleMania 39, the best and worst of SmackDown before WrestleMania 39. John Cena's WWE WrestleMania 39 match is his last, who Bobby Lashley is facing at WWE WrestleMania 39. Legend takes a massive shot at Dominic Mysterio at the WWE Hall of Fame 2023 ceremony. Bray Wyatt spoiler leaked ahead of WrestleMania 39. Let's jump right into it. The best and worst of SmackDown before WrestleMania 39. After SmackDown this week, the road to WrestleMania is officially over. Both Raw and SmackDown this week were not as enticing and felt less important than some of the previous episodes. While the Blue brand had a few top matches advertised this week, it didn't feel good enough. With that said, the card itself is fantastic, and all fans need are consistently good matches to be happy. The WrestleMania 39 card itself is promising, and there were some upsides on SmackDown this week. Number 3. Best. Bobby Lashley winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown. Bobby Lashley is this year's winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Yes, it is unfortunate that Lashley is missing WrestleMania after Bray Wyatt dropped out of the card for health reasons, but this might just be a blessing in disguise. The match itself was fun, and fans loved how over LA is. Lashley going down the Wyatt road would have likely killed his momentum like it has for many stars before. We expect big things for the Almighty in 2023. Number 2. Worst, an underwhelming main event segment. Roman Reigns' segment with Cody Rhodes closed the show, and it was, unfortunately, a disappointing interaction. We don't have an issue with the fact that Roman Reigns spoke less. There have been several instances in the past that prove that less can be more, and even segments without any words spoken can be impactful. However, this was neither of that. After Cody Rhodes cut a promo, Reigns simply came out, told Rhodes that he needed to acknowledge him, and lifted the WWE title in front of him. It was disappointing, given that it's the headlining act. Number 2. Best. LWO reformed. Rey Mysterio went backstage this week on SmackDown to express his gratitude towards Legado del Fantasma. Santos Escobar vowed to have his back at WrestleMania if the Judgment Day interrupted. Soon after that, Mysterio gifted all 4 members with a Latino World Order t-shirt. It was a great moment and a possible tease of them being involved with Bad Bunny at Backlash in Puerto Rico in May. This was a wholesome segment overall, and the alliance has been good to watch. Number 1. Worst. A forgettable women's match and no build-up between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Raquel Rodriguez, Sonya Deville, Natalia, and Shayna Baszler went at it in a fatal 4-way before the Showcase Tag Team match on Sunday. The match was disappointing, although Raquel's showcase of power was promising. She was the main highlight in a dull match, and hopefully it's a sign that WWE will begin to push her in the years to come. Also, it was disappointing that WWE made no effort to further build up to the SmackDown Women's title match at WrestleMania between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Number 1. Best. The opening segment of SmackDown. The opening segment on SmackDown saw Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn go face-to-face with their WrestleMania opponents, the Usos. Unlike the last segment, this was the perfect way to build up towards the match, and the intense back and forth and investment put into this was essentially a confirmation of the report that they are headlining WrestleMania 39 Night 1, and not Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Overall, the segment did well to build up the hype, and it felt truly personal. We can't wait to see how it plays out at WrestleMania 39. John Cena's WWE WrestleMania 39 match is his last. John Cena's United States Championship match against Austin Theory tonight at WrestleMania 39 could be his last in WWE. The 16-time world champion recently returned to Raw to accept Austin Theory's challenge for a United States Championship match at WrestleMania 39. During his entrance, the 45-year-old broke down in tears, sparking rumors about him possibly retiring. He later addressed these speculations, stating that he has at least one more match in front of him, which will be against Theory at this year's Show of Shows. Speaking to Chaz Kangas of the Los Angeles Times, Cody Rhodes disclosed that he asked Cena to be his next opponent after Theory as they stood together on the stage during that same episode of Raw. However, Cena refused to promise that he would do it again. I told him if he does another one of these, I'd love to absolutely be that one. And he actually said, I can't promise that. And I'm pretty sure that's all caught on camera or on the mics. But I definitely wanted him to know that you want your mentors and your heroes too. You want to grow as tall as them, but you also want to test them, Rhodes said. During Cody Rhodes' first WWE run, he shared the ring several times with John Cena. The two superstars had 4 singles matches between 2009 and 2015. The leader of the Cenation won them all. However, Rhodes has never faced Cena in his American Nightmare gimmick. Hence, he believes it would be a different story if they had another match. I have an incredible experience with him, and I have incredible experience as a fan watching what he did for WWE and what he continues to do. But I absolutely wouldn't put it past me to want to see what it looks like John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, because if it ever happened, it didn't really happen, you know. He added, the people we are now are far different. The American Nightmare is a far different cat than I was previously there. So, that would be special. But again, he's got a tall order with Austin Theory. Austin Theory's extremely hardworking and chip on his shoulder angry young superstar, young wrestler, and I know what that's like, said Rhodes, who Bobby Lashley is facing at WWE WrestleMania 39. Bobby Lashley was crowned the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the latest edition of SmackDown. A good few weeks ago, a feud between the Almighty and Bray Wyatt was teased. However, the former Universal Champion was reportedly injured and the match had to be scrapped. Bray Wyatt took on LA Knight in a first-ever pitch black match at Royal Rumble. Uncle Howdy also made an appearance in the bout. In the weeks that followed, Wyatt mocked Lashley with vignettes of the Firefly Playhouse and a Muscle Man dance. The 35-year-old was then pulled off WWE television without any official announcement on his whereabouts. This left a spoke in the wheel for both the stars' WrestleMania plans. With no word on Lashley's WrestleMania status, speculations arose about a rivalry with Uncle Howdy. It would seem befitting that Wyatt's associate continues the feud on his behalf. Additionally, Alexa Bliss showed off new gear inspired by her tenure with The Fiend, thus adding to the conjecture of a heel turn. In the aftermath of his victory on the Blue brand, Bobby Lashley claimed he was free on the weekend and issued an open challenge. Surprise, surprise. Look who just won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Was there any doubt in anybody's mind about who was going to win that? The Almighty. You can't have WrestleMania without the Almighty. My weekend is free. Let's see who's really ready for a real challenge. Who wants to step up and get some from the Almighty? Bobby Lashley's association with MVP and the Hurt Business came crashing down when he went up against Omos last year. The two went head-to-head in a behemoth clash at the Showcase of Immortals. On the Raw that followed, MVP turned on the Almighty and sided with the Nigerian Giant. While time heals all wounds, Lashley and MVP have seemingly patched their relationship to some extent. Prior to his open challenge, in the absence of a match at the Show of Shows, a reunion of the Hurt Business was rumored. Bobby Lashley could interfere in Omos and Brock Lesnar's match, enabling his former rival to get the win. WrestleMania 39 is stacked with feuds of the highest magnitude. The wrestling fraternity looks on with much fervor on what is set to unfold in the next few days. Roman Reigns will defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes. There have been speculations on a title split but no confirmation on the matter. Legend takes a massive shot at Dominic Mysterio at the WWE Hall of Fame 2023 ceremony. Dominic Mysterio sat alongside Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day at the WWE Hall of Fame 2023 ceremony. Wrestling legend Conan had the honor of inducting the man he helped get started in Mexico, Rey Mysterio. He also took a brutal shot at Dominic. Conan introduced WWE Hall of Fame 2023 headliner Rey Mysterio, speaking about the past and the odds he had to overcome. He described Rey Mysterio as a tough sell to promoters but credited him for the fact that every wrestling promotion has Lucha Libre in some form. Everyone hates Dominic Mysterio right now, and Conan said that if Rey Mysterio could adopt him, he would replace Dominic. As you know, Dominic Mysterio is all set to face his father on Saturday night at WrestleMania 39 Night 1. After Conan made the brutal dig at Dominic, the camera panned to him and Rhea Ripley. It was clear that they didn't find it funny at all. Molly Holly seemed to enjoy the joke, while Lacey Evans' jaw dropped at the comment. After Rey Mysterio came out, Dominic, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest walked out, with the Lucha legend vowing to take care of business on Saturday. We congratulate Rey Mysterio for his well-deserved and much-awaited induction into the Hall of Fame. Bray Wyatt spoiler leaked ahead of WrestleMania 39. Bray Wyatt was expected to lock horns with Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 39. However, the high-profile encounter couldn't come to fruition as the Eater of Worlds was sidelined due to a physical issue. While fans have been speculating about Wyatt's potential appearance at WrestleMania 39, a recent report has hinted that the new face of Fear may miss the Show of Shows. Key Insider has reported that there has been no official word on whether Wyatt will make an appearance or if the company has anything planned for the former Universal Champion at the event. However, the report adds that Wyatt's close ally Uncle Howdy is an Ella for WrestleMania Hollywood. With Howdy being an Ella for the Show of Shows, fans can expect the hideous figure to get involved in an angle with Bobby Lashley. The Almighty won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal last night on WWE SmackDown. Lashley put on a dominating performance in the Battle Royal, last eliminating Bronson Reed to win the coveted trophy. Wyatt's absence has put a question mark on Lashley's WrestleMania status, but recent reports of WWE having Howdy and Ella for the Show of Shows may indicate that a potential confrontation between the Almighty and Wyatt's closest ally could be in store for the premium live event. WWE may book the Almighty to make an appearance at WrestleMania 39 to cut a promo only to be interrupted by Uncle Howdy. The masked figure could then lay waste to Lashley. This would not only help the Wyatt vs. Lashley feud get back on track but would also grab a lot of eyeballs. Bray Wyatt's undisclosed physical issue has been a topic of discussion among WWE fans for quite some time now. While many believe that the former Universal Champion has been sidelined due to an injury, others have speculated that there could be creative issues involved. Wrestling veteran Dutch Mantel recently shared his thoughts on Wyatt's absence. While speaking on Smack Talk, the veteran claimed that the injury angle was just a cover-up to hide the real reason behind Wyatt's absence from WWE. He is allegedly injured, correct? What's the matter with him? I think his feelings are hurt. Well, that's a really good way to cover it. But I think, and I've said this before, I think they kind of gave Bray creative license over his character and his way of treading into the show, but it didn't work. It didn't work, and I think they are going to have to take him back to the shop and overhaul him and try another way because this Funhouse CRP, I never liked it anyway. But I think he has not only failed but failed big time, said the former WWE manager. Do you want Bray Wyatt to make an appearance at WrestleMania 39? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Roman Reigns drops the WWE Championship only at WrestleMania 39? Here is why. WrestleMania 39 is on the horizon, yet Roman Reigns vs. Cody Rhodes could get some last-minute tweaks based on the latest WWE SmackDown proceeding. Their match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship is set to be the main event of Night 2. However, the latest reports and events indicate that a split of the world titles is a possibility. It was earlier reported that Triple H planned to replace the Universal title with the good all-world heavyweight title. The potential introduction of a new championship generated curiosity. Fans were on the lookout for hints about the future of the current world titles on WWE SmackDown and weren't left disappointed. On the latest WWE SmackDown show, Cody Rhodes cut a promo to hype his anticipated clash against Roman Reigns. He was on the verge of completing his "Finishing My Storyline" when he was interrupted by the head of the table's entrance theme. Reigns demanded an acknowledgement out of Rhodes before holding one of his world championships in the air. Interestingly, Reigns only used the WWE Championship to mock his opponent during the promo and entered WWE SmackDown with it being wrapped around his waist. Paul Heyman, meanwhile, carried the Universal Championship in the meantime. The Tribal Chief usually uses both his world titles in an attempt to undermine his opponent right before a showdown. On another note, Cody mentioned how he will defeat Roman for the undisputed Universal Championship, omitting the word WWE in the whole line. The American Nightmare could have had a slip of tongue, but both competitors highlighting the two individual championships has caused fans to buzz with belief of a potential split. WWE could introduce a stipulation right before the Reigns vs. Rhodes fight at WrestleMania 39. This compels both gladiators to battle twice to retain each of the world championships. This will keep the Tribal Chief's reign intact, who is on the verge of completing 1,000 days as Universal Champion, while Cody Rhodes will have his time to shine. The American Nightmare has dealt with the Bloodline's scare tactics thus far. Despite Paul Heyman's sick mind games, Roman Reigns' constant jibes at Rhodes' legacy, Cody has remained unfazed. He even bashed Solo Sikoa on WWE SmackDown last week to make an emphatic statement going into WrestleMania 39. Most of the time, the segments between the head of the table and Cody have ended with the latter's theme playing at the end. He has towered over the Tribal Chief's mind games. It wasn't the case today though. Roman Reigns understood that his opponent's mind could not be conquered. He shoved the world title in front of his face to exemplify greatness on a different level. With the competitors not being physical during the whole build-up to WrestleMania 39, the pop from the crowd will blow the roof once the first strike lands on any of them.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for